here. These are important medical procedures that have risks attached to it, and you've got to think about managing your expectation. Is it realistic? Is it appropriate that you have these things done? You know, were you even being seen by one of the surgeons? Sounds like you were being seen by a salesperson. This gets more worrying by the minute.
Time for something cutting edge. I've come across cryotherapy,
Wow.
a new treatment that's just been imported to Battersea, all the way from Poland, by a former racehorse trainer. The good news is that on its website it says it'll slow down the ageing process of the skin and prevent wrinkles. But there's bad news too. It involves standing in a deep freeze chamber at minus 135 degrees centigrade. It's got loads of publicity in the tabloids recently. So I've booked a session for me and my friend Nell. We have to sign a medical disclaimer. I'm wondering what I've got us into. Meanwhile, the chamber is set for deep freeze. It's getting weirder. They claim these outfits are specially suited to the deep freeze.
Okay.
And we have to wear masks to protect our throat and lungs from being burnt by the freezing air.
Into some sort of. Oh, look! Oh, are you sure this isn't hell that we're going into?
Come on, let's
It
get
is.
it onward. This is this is the first room.
First, we have to acclimatise briefly in a minus 60-degree chamber. Then, because we're beginners, it's 2 minutes in a mere minus 110 degrees. We're told to keep moving or we'll freeze up. It's bloody freezing. Only chanting and stamping can keep my mind off the frighteningly cold air.
Are you feeling a bit cold yet? What do you think?
Don't touch us, shoes off.
The Polish say extreme cold stimulates blood circulation, increasing the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the skin, all of which they say should prevent wrinkles.
That was a bit scary towards the end. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy.
In Poland, cryotherapy is traditionally used for pain relief and well-being. And it's not just for girls. The clients in before us were a team of professional footballers. But all I care about is looking younger.
I mean, I have to say, that was an experience.
It was an experience, wasn't it? Will it take away wrinkles or? No.
I mean, it might have a temporary sort of reducing the wrinkle effect, but it's not going to have a long term.
Well, that's a bit of a blow. We're paying £30 each for a treatment that says in the publicity that it works to stop wrinkles. But now I'm not so sure.
But is it proven that it really is going to have a sort of anti-aging effect on the skin?
I don't know on that front. We're still getting evidence translated from Polish, but I haven't come across any yet.
Well, I won't be coming back until they've ironed out the wrinkles on their website, and I can't wait for that Polish translation.
It's really itchy. And that bit there, I really want to pick it, but I'm not allowed to pick. Oh, God. It's like having a mask on. It's wholly unattractive. Have you noticed the Botox, look? It's really working. I'm really impressed with that, actually.
I'm really frustrated at my slow progress, and I want more dramatic results. I feel I'm coming to the end of the line, with fitness as a way to get rid of my fatness. Whilst other bits of me are toning up nicely, my stomach remains resolutely bulging. Maybe my gym trainer, Lisa, can tell me how to get rid of it.
Everything else is toned up. Your legs and your bum are great.
Yeah, look, my legs are great.
Great. No bingo wings.
No bingo wings. They could do with a bit of...
Back's pretty good.
If I really want it to go, and I really do, I've got to go for, the knife. And I feel guilty about it, though. I feel really guilty.
You haven't, 'cause some parts of your body you can't change, and some parts you can't. Especially if you've had kids.
Do you think I'd be cheating? Do you think it's a bit of a cop-out?
No, because you've put the effort in, the effort's gone in. You're not just doing this as a whim. You've put the effort in and you've tried, you've done what you've done. Everything that I think you possibly can over the last year to get the results, and it's sticking. It will be the last place.
Perhaps surgery is the only way to get rid of my belly, but it's a big chunk of cash. I'd feel less guilty about spending all that money on myself if I had the backing of my mum and her fella James.
What would you say if I have major surgery?
I would not be happy about it.
Not necessary?
Totally unnecessary. And I would not be happy about it.
I think one of the difficulties is that nothing in life is risk-free.
You don't need it. You look young enough as it is.
That's my mother talking, though.
It's vanity. That's what it is.
Total vanity.
Total vanity.
I mean, it's your choice and it's your money, but you've got to think of, you know, you being on your own and the risk you're taking. If it was needed to be done, I would be with you, but I don't think it needs to be done. And who would look after the children?
Looking at you.
I know, well, that's exactly.
If Jude said she was going to go off and come back half the size, I would not be happy at all.
Really, James? Isn't that lovely?
No,
you
I
see,
wouldn't.
he even likes me the size I am.
Yes.
Really, James?
Yes. Less to hold on to is not good news as far as I'm
Seriously?
concerned.
Mum and James would be against it. They're from a different generation. But they're right about the risk. If I'm going to go ahead with surgery, I feel I have to confront that fact. I've read plenty of horror stories in the papers. So I've come to meet a woman who has had a bad tummy tuck experience.
Hi.
Hello, are you Angela?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Angela Coker is a 38-year-old mum to 6 children. 2 days after her op, she noticed a bruise.
And I assumed that was just to do with the operation. You usually get bruised and whatever. And then the third day, it went a funny colour. And I wasn't too sure what it was, because it didn't look like a bruise anymore. It started going a browny blacky colour. And it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
The bruise?
No, the blackness.
The blackness, yeah.
Yeah, that's how degrading.
A week after the operation, Angela's surgeon decided to cut away the blackened flesh on her stomach.
But he had to do that every day. Clean it out and cut where it was dying. I felt like something in the back of a butcher's shop.
Have you got any pictures? I
Yeah.
mean, in a morbid kind of way, I want to see for myself.
Okay.
Where are they?
They're in the sitting room in the drawer.
Oh, God, you poor thing.
Angela's husband took the photos in a bid to sue the surgeon.
I don't know
Looking
whether
forward to this.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
The hole was a gaping wound about 4 inches deep.
I was getting really, really ill. In my eyes, I thought I was going to die. The worst thing of all was the smell. It smelled like a dead body. So you can imagine the pain I'm in.
Poor thing.
A £5,000 operation that was supposed to be a treat has left Angela badly scarred and needing more reconstructive surgery.
I've got another 3 operations yet.
Angela's surgeon denies it's a botched job and says her smoking is to blame for the poor healing.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Meeting Angela really makes me wonder what drives so many people to risk their health for vanity. Am I desperate enough to take that risk?
Those photos were really, truly gruesome, and the last thing I want is, you know, to go ahead with something like this and then end up being a complete burden to my family. So I think I've just really got to give it some serious thought now.
The quotes for surgery from Transform have arrived.
Good gracious.
At £8,000 for a tummy tuck and an eye bag reduction, it's double my budget. So if I do want the operations, I'll have to look elsewhere. Angela's bad experience has been weighing on my mind, but it hasn't put me off surgery. I think she's just been very unlucky. So I need to find a cheaper option, and one that's not going to leave me with a botched job. Maybe it's cheaper abroad. I've heard tummy tuck tourism is becoming all the rage. In the last few years, the overseas surgery market has mushroomed, with exotic locations like India, Thailand and Brazil on offer. In fact, some of the sites look more like travel agencies. Then I come across a site called Body Beautiful.
Body Beautiful are the first and only UK-based company specialising in cosmetic surgery. Holidays in Malaysia. Quite fancy Malaysia, but it's expensive. Days.
Sun, sea, sand and surgery could be just what I need. I need to meet the man behind Body Beautiful. I've had tests that show I'm fit for surgery, but although I want a body to die for, I don't want to die for my body. Body Beautiful HQ is in Rochdale, somewhere.
I'm a little bit lost, actually. I'm looking for 119.
119, why is it a shop?
What's that closing down cell?
119 that is.
119. I think it's here. Claimant Cost Solutions. I'm not looking for that, I'm looking for Body Beautiful.
First impressions don't inspire confidence.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, are you Body Beautiful?
Yes.
You are?
Hi, is that Nikki?
It's Nikki.
Hi, Nikki, do you want to come up?
Okay, thank you, I'll come up.
Obviously.
Paul Turner-Mitchell runs Body Beautiful with his wife Kelly. Paul and Kelly both tried out cheap overseas cosmetic surgery a few years back. They were so impressed, they started their own company.
It's just, somebody said to me, you know, are you mad? Going all that, why are you going all that way for surgery?
You know, with any form of elective surgery, there are always, inherent risks. And by keeping, our patients in Malaysia for, a fairly long period of time after an operation, unlike, Europe where people are flying home a couple of days after, we're allowing sufficient time before people return home, which, helps in addition to the care and the medication that they're receiving.
Because I feel like I'm sort of going to putting my trust in you. I wouldn't mind knowing just a little bit more about you and your wife and how you got into all of this. And
when we set up the business, we spent nearly a year going through the research stage. I personally went and saw virtually every plastic surgeon in Malaysia. We narrowed it down to 3 surgeons that we currently work with. All of them are fellows of the Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh. All of them have worked in the UK, undertaking plastic surgery, and all are accredited with the local Malaysian Association of Plastic Surgeons, of which they're just 37.
Then Paul plays his trump card, a film of where I'd be going in Malaysia. A 5-star resort with all the trimmings.
This is the theme park next door that forms part of the hotel.
Wow! So I'll be going on Big Dippers and roller coasters.
I don't think you'll be going on those after your surgery.
The cost of it all, hotel and tummy tuck too, is just £2,600, well within my budget.
Really amazing.
Yeah, the facilities are fantastic.
They are. Well, listen, thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Really nice to meet you, and it's food for thought, it really is.
If you've got any questions, just give me a call.
I will do.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm beginning to feel the lure of the Far East.
it's £300 I've spent on Botox, £800 on facial peel, about £200 on loads of different creams. Therefore, and the thing about all these creams and the Botox, whatever, is they only last for 3 months. So actually, it's a bit of a short-term gain, isn't it, really? And it does make you think that maybe surgery is the only way. If you want the long-term benefits,
Because actually, in the end, it's probably far more cost effective. Back to the British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons and my plans for a tummy tuck holiday. I've just found this great place in Malaysia, and not only that, is I get 14